I bet you're still reeling as I am from the sad news from yesterday.
A group of hardline conservatives with no shortage of firebrand members have now voted to kick out Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Green, a member of the House Freedom Caucus.
Yes, it's true. Marjorie Taylor Green was ousted from the Freedom Caucus. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Freedom Caucus is, it's for freedom in much the same way Ron DeSantis is for personality.
Wow, look at this. You guys said hi. How are you guys? Good to see you. So what do you got? Go right over here.
It's the group of far-right loons in the House who like to get together and dream of America in 1850. They try to pass legislation that basically tries to undo the entire 21st and 20th centuries. They claim she's ousted because of her love for Kevin McCarthy. You may remember she supported him for Speaker, and some of them opposed her, got in a fight with Lauren Boebert in the bathroom, and also because she supported voting on raising the debt ceiling. Because, you know, you'd want to kick somebody out of your group who didn't want the entire Earth's economy to implode. She believes in all sorts of crazy conspiracy theories. Those aren't the real reasons she was kicked out.
Before we tell you what did cross the line, this is the kind of stuff that did not with the House Freedom Caucus in the past.
A plane that crashed into the Pentagon. It's odd, there's never any evidence shown for a plane in the Pentagon.
The Democrats are now controlled by the Jihad Squad.
January 6th was just a riot at the Capitol.
No, it was not the suggestion from 2018 that the wildfires in California were started because of Pacific Gas and Electric, the Rothschild Inc., and former California Governor Jerry Brown conspired to fire lasers from space.
If you study history, you'll know. She was kicked out because what you have is this collection of lunatic right-wing fringe figures, and they can't get what they want, and they need to find somebody to blame. It's always the more radical people when these far-right or far-left groups start in these death spirals that end up eating their own. Robespierre was the Jacobin calling for the sans-culotte army to go out and cut the heads off of all of his opponents until a week later, when the Thermidorian reaction led to his head being cut off because he wasn't sufficiently radical. Listen! Or Michael Collins, when the Irish were fighting against the British. He was the most radical guy. They sent him to come up with a treaty with the British. He did. And then once he did, his own forces didn't get what they wanted. They ambushed him and killed him. That's the way it works. Put a group of rats together, the rats will eat each other.
They begin to get hungry. And one by one, they start eating each other, until there are only two left. And then what? Do you kill them? No. You take them and release them into the trees. But now they don't eat coconut anymore. Now they only eat rat.
And that's the whole story here. They represent a minority of Americans. They've snuck in through gerrymandering and court decisions, representing South Dakota, which has 4 cows and 2 people. But nobody supports what they support. Nobody wants what they want, and they can't handle it. So they need to blame people. There'll probably be more people ousted from the Freedom Caucus for the same reason. These are people thrashing about, looking for others to pin the blame on. That is the cult. That is today's Republican Party. That is why Marjorie Taylor Green was just embarrassingly kicked out of the Freedom Caucus, even though on the way out the door, she had to dodge Jewish lasers left and center.